Information operations is incredibly broad. I'm Captain Iva Brown. I am a Civil Affairs officer at the 301st Information Operations Battalion. The TRX is to prepare soldiers for actual global missions. The TRADOC deploys field support teams, FSTs, to support currently US AFRICOM and US EUCOM. And before the team goes out, they go through a very condensed training program here where they have to perform as a team, perform as staff, and basically fulfill the role of an Information Operations Cell, or J39. So from doctrinal perspective, we describe the environment from a physical, informational, and cognitive aspects. And grasping all those is very difficult. It requires a lot of reading and a lot of preparation. For example, how does a physical attack end up on the news, and what kind of reaction that will evoke from the local population? Those are all things we have to consider. I think it's one of the most challenging jobs out there, just because it's focused on so many different aspects of the mission sets that we support. One of the main focuses when we evaluate a team is how well they coordinate between themselves and how well they work with the role player staff. The job of a J39 is a very relationship heavy position. It's a staff position, and it requires a lot of interaction, coordination, integration of different capabilities. So not always in-depth understanding of those capabilities, but a very good relationship with them is critical to accomplishing the mission and meeting the commander's desired end state. And that is the focus of the exercise, is to test the team on their ability to work with one another before they deploy, to get used to each other, to understand their own strengths and weaknesses and what they need to work on before they deploy and while they're deployed, and at the same time to build relationships with the so-called IRCs, or information-related capabilities. When we set up a training exercise every other month, the soldiers from the TRX fulfill those role player functions, and we try to have all the primary IRCs. We'll have a Civil Affairs, we'll have PSYOPs or MISO, we'll have J2, and we of course try to challenge them, and also of course help them and develop understanding of their purpose and their role as they prepare to support a real life mission. In order to become an IO professional, it's not an MOS that you can enlist in, and it's not a branch you can branch into straight out as a second lieutenant. It's on top of a basic branch, and it's an additional role for NCOs. It's a personal choice. In the end of the day, if you have the motivation to go through another training course or to learn more about how the military functions, I think those type of people would be interested in the IO qualification course. So it goes way beyond one specific branch or one specific MOS. It gives you an understanding of many different capabilities that the military offers, and how they can be layered, and how can they be deconflicted in order for us to, again, to meet a commander's end state.